everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Mondays in Exandria, an adventure in Iman. We're gonna go around, we're gonna say who we are and who will be playing. I will start with myself, because I'm already talking. I will be playing Wendell Eustace Abernathy, Lucius Throckwaddle, Halsenpfeffer the Fourth of the Havisham Halsenpfeffers. Nobleman, a warlock, brilliant, amazing. I could go on, but I won't. Instead, I'll introduce you to my manservant, Igor, played by Shiny Pilot. How are you?
Why, hello. I'm doing good because I'm the master's butler, and I'm here to be Igor, who's a half-orc barbarian butler. I'm very dapper when I crush people's heads in.
Yes, dapper is a word we could use to describe that, but typically don't. We could describe D20 coup de grace as dapper. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing just fine. I will be playing Harlan Flipcloak tonight. He's a hobgoblin wizard, and we're in a bit of trouble tonight. So I hope that I hope I can divine a way out of this.
You and me both, buddy. You and me both. Speaking of hoping we can get out of this, Nuggetosaurus, how are you?
I don't want to get out of this. I want to get in this.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I want to fuck this tower up. That's what I want to do. Hi, I'm Nuggetosaurus. I play Hal, the shifter fighter. I'm ready for some more combat because I, chopped somebody's head off last time, so that was fun.
Yeah, you and that great axe. It's pretty brutal.
Pretty wicked.
Speaking of pretty wicked, we've got producer Trav with us.
Man, I'm stoked, I'm pumped, I'm psyched. I'm locked and loaded, playing Lamont Quinlan, I don't know, he's a thief. He's an Asmar, so he dreams a lot, and his name starts with S. I'm excited. I'm ready to lose all my hit points, which is just pretty much what I do here. So let's get it on.
Let's get it on with Deception Check, our Dungeon Master for this evening.
Lewd? All right. So, hi, I'm at Deception Check. I'm the guy they're getting it on with tonight as we begin this battle. This is going to be some fun. What we're doing here is we're playing Mondays in Exandria Adventure in Iman. It's a game based upon the world created by Matt Mercer. And the Wizard of the Coast Adventure Waterdeep Dragon Heist and the DM's Guild Supplement Dragon Heist Forgotten Tales by William Doyle, James Heck, and James Intricasso. So it's a lot of fun. It's a bit of a mashup. It's a little bit of everything that we all love and these wonderful characters here. Last week, our intrepid band decided to engage the cultists inside Yellowspire Tower. It went about how you'd expect. We had a little top-down action here. Lamont going through the window. We had the crew coming up from the bottom. They took him out. They saved the guy that was on the ground. They still don't know who he is because, well, they were going to kill him too, but Lamont finally decided not to. And then they found the Stone of Galore. And the only reason that Wendell got it is his investigation was 1 point higher than Hal's.
No,
Hal would have.
Hal got it.
No, actually, Hal got it and gave it to him because you said you had the shiny dagger. That's right.
And also because it talked to me, and I was like, nah, fuck that shit.
Okay, yep. It did talk to you, and you don't like things that talk to you in your head. So, and Wendell, it has nothing but things that talk to him in his head. Really.
I'm very used to it.
But as soon as Wendell grabbed the stone, kind of went into an own world himself, smiling, mustaches twirling in the wind, and has not moved since. Then there was the release of power downstairs. There had been some energy under the building for a little bit. The players almost went down to investigate before going upstairs, but chose not to. And now a large pulse of energy has released. Harlan noticed it, decided to go downstairs to investigate, and upon investigation found a human, well-dressed, average-looking, staring up, asking who they were. They found out he, on the other hand, was Benarvin, one of the creatures of the Myriad, also possibly one of the Clockwork Council minions as well that they've been fighting this entire time, but from a different group. And so before we enter combat, with that particular minion of he who shall not be named, we'll go into this dark world that Wendell has found himself after he touched the Stone of Galore. Lord Hassenpfeffer, you find yourself floating for a moment, bodiless, no sight, no sound really, just the feeling of weightlessness. In that realm, you feel a buzzing, kind of almost like a headache. You're getting a migraine. You're not sure why it is. And you don't know how long you sit there until you feel the welcome presence of your benefactor. Lord Hassenpfeffer, you have done well.
Oh, good.
I'm sorry to keep you hanging there in nothingness. You're using you as a conduit to speak between myself and Galore.
Galore, as in the stone of...
Yes.
Stone of Galore.
Yes, the Stone of Galore. That's what that's what you grabbed
Yes,
from me as
yes,
I
yes.
asked.
Of
The
course.
funny little stone with the 3 looking eye carvings on
Yes.
it. Yes.
It's interesting. It looked rather similar to some of the imagery in that book I found that let me make a contract with you.
There's a good reason for that. It's actually the Stone of Galore is a cousin of mine in a way. Galore is another aboleth like myself.
Fascinating.
Yes. And we've come into an understanding.
Excellent. I hope good understanding. I hope.
Oh, yes. Yes. Galore's not as strong right now due to his present circumstances, and well, I'll tell you a little about him if you're interested. He's going to be helping you. He may think you serve him or something, but you know where your allegiances lie, correct?
Oh, of course. We'll
Good.
just let him believe the ruse.
Well, let's not be too forward on your part. He can still listen into our conversation right now.
Ah.
You feel the buzzing get a little stronger and more insistent?
I
Yes.
see.
You'll need to attune to that object to be able to speak with him more directly, Lord Hassenpfeffer.
Understood.
Do you have any questions about the stone before I continue?
Yes, you say attune to it. Is there going to be the regular kind of getting to know type of item, or is there anything extra involved?
Oh, no. You just need to familiarize yourself with the particular waves of magic that this particular stone and my brother Galore put off. Once you've become acquainted with that, you'll be able to communicate with Galore directly. He has the location and the necessities. You'll need to find the location you've been looking for, that bank full of gold or whatever.
Yes.
And I wish you to have that because I need you to continue to drive more worthy souls into our service.
Of course, it's much easier with money.
Everything is, from what I'm told. I prefer power.
If only the world ran on power.
Oh, but it does. But neither here nor there. I am going to reward you for this. And when next you rest and awake, I promise you will be more powerful.
Thank you.
It's the least I can do for you, following through for the first time quickly on something. I don't mean that to be a judgment. You've done well. I'm sorry very much. I am sorry. I remember you have a very... He's mumbling something about, he's kind of mumbling off about you and Hassenpfeffer. Well, there is one simple thing you have to worry about with Brother Galore.
Yes.
He adores knowledge of all sorts. If he feels like you're not providing him with enough stimulus as you go along, he may become rambunctious. Now, we've agreed to work together because I can once, in the future, once he's served, release him back into the world so he can assist me in taking over that particular realm that you find yourself in. Of course, under me and working with you as
Of course.
we have agreed as a
Prism
good
of power.
servant that you are. But if you don't start bringing knowledge and power and information to him, he may just decide to take your body for himself.
That is very good to know. Thankfully,
I would be disappointed in that.
I would as well. Thankfully, I enjoy reading very much. And learning things.
Good, good. I expect you spend that time providing Galore with the knowledge. Also, one last thing I think is very important is he would like knowledge specific to the thing that put him in that stone.
Do we have any starting basis guideline idea?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
That
good.
orb that's sitting just a few feet from you
The
right
evil
now.
orb of evil.
I really wish you wouldn't give things names like that, please. Yes, that orb.
OOE.
Yes, I know you like your acronyms. Please, not with me. The orb
Yes.
is a representation of a god who
Oh,
imprisoned this particular aboleth in the stone.
I see.
But sometime since that imprisonment, someone else has wiped that memory from his mind. So this is a double-edged sword for him. Someone who prizes knowledge above all else, as Galore does, to have some knowledge removed from his mind, and especially that knowledge to be of the person or thing that imprisoned him. Well, you can imagine how desperate he is for knowledge.
Yes, I could imagine that.
Now, is there any other questions you have for me? before
Yes. So the orb next to me, you have advised me not to touch it.
Yes, do
So-
not.
What about putting it in the satchel of containing and taking it away from these cultists for further examination at an undisclosed location that they don't know about?
Well, first, do you know what the orb is?
No idea. It's an orb.
Neither do I. I've not seen
Oh.
its like. I don't understand it. And while I'd like to study it, I do recognize it as being something quite dangerous
Bad.
to yourself and possibly myself, especially knowing now that the being that it represents can imprison one of my type in a stone.
That's.
I would be greatly put out if I was placed in a stone.
I would be too. I could understand that.
Mm.
Very undesirable.
I would recommend not putting it in a bag.
Okay. All right. I'll just leave it in the fireplace for now then.
You should just leave it. Maybe destroy the building around it.
Ooh, I was
Or
considering.
the city. I mean, are you really attached to the city you're in?
The city is a little bit of a tall order at the moment. It's rather we have business here still. And
No. Well, keep it on the plate.
yes, I'll put it on the back burner.
It might be
I hear
necessary
the
in the
servants
future,
say
but
that expression.
all right.
sometimes.
Anything else?
I think that is all I can think of. I will contact you if I have any other questions.
I will always be here.
Of course.
Now, I believe your friends are close to death.
Oh,
I will
Oh.
release you now back into that. Get with the attunement to Galore soon.
of course.
I think it's important.
As soon as they're not about to die, and or myself is about to die.
Yes. And you feel his presence remove itself from your mind, and you begin to wake up.
Okay.
Your patron is misinformed.
Now,
We'll see.
downstairs, just below this point, the other four members of the group have started descending the stairs. They've met with Benarvin. We have this wonderful little standoff right now. So I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative
Do you want
because
me
we're going to jump
As well.
right in. Yes,
Just
because
so,
you're
so
not
we
gonna
know when
co-
to jump in, yeah.
Yes, you'll be coming in on the second.
Sure.
Now, inside this desolate little room is nothing really. A burnt chair, an empty cold hearth, detritus strewn about the floor, rat droppings and whatnot. and a well-dressed, average-sized man standing there staring up, oozing power. The rain is still falling hard outside when we will begin our initiative.
Just a moment. I need just a second to prepare here.
All right, so Lamont with an 11. Harland with a 4. Oh no, Igor with a 14. Snobby Noble Lord with an 18.
Yes.
Hal with this. Oh, that's a nice balance there. That works out great because Benarvin is going at 17.
Oh, fun.
I really thought you guys would have a bit more issue with initiatives, but this might work out in your favor.
With us all going after him?
Not all.
Okay, me going before him.
Yes. Excellent.
But that is technically all of us because she's taking a turn to get down here.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll get down there a little sooner.
nice. Okay. So, at the top of the initiative, Wendell, we've
Yes.
just seen what happens to Wendell.
Mm-hmm.
Now we go to Benarvin. The nondescript man with simple features, brown hair, brown eyes, glowing with power, raises his hand and says a few arcane words, and before you shimmers a purple image of his hand. A very large purple image of his hand. He looks, he raises the hand, and he pushes forward.
Okay.
All right. And so I need, as soon as I bring that particular spell up so I can see it, exactly what I need to have you guys roll. I'm going to need a
Athletic?
that's not a clenched fist. I'm just doing the push. Actually, that's going to be a not the grasp. No, I'm going to do a grasping hand. Let's do that. He reaches out. He grasps. Let's see. Is the order correct on the screen? Hal, are you third, and then Lamont coming in fourth? Okay. He's going to grab Igor. Okay.
Grabbed.
All right. So, just going to resolve the grapple. Okay, so I need you to roll an athletics check.
For Igor Athletics. Ooh. You're going to have a hard time trying to beat this. 25.
25. Oh, that's really, really good. Okay. Team play. That's a 24. The hand goes to grasp you because he gets a +8 on that. The hand grasps you and you feel the strength of it and you shake it off. And the hand's just sitting there. You see Benarvin kind of surprised by this, looking up, kind of
Equals.
recounting,
Equally surprised.
looking like, how?
Somebody tried to grab me, is what he says.
It's your turn, Hal.
Is there enough room for me to get down to him?
There is a space beside Benarvin on the ground. I believe Harlan is almost at the base of the stairs, kind of in front of him. Then Igor's in the middle. You're right behind him, so you could push by on the stairs.
Okay, I'm
Just
gonna
gotta fit around me.
push by down to the bottom
Okay.
and swing my my axe.
Okay.
+7, so an 18 to hit.
An 18 to hit. It does not hit.
Wow, impressive.
You
Okay.
see him kind of sidestep the attack.
Wow. That's all I can do. I've already used. Is my shift still up?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna bonus action bite him.
Okay, go for it.
No.
No. So you snap at him, and he just sort of slides away again.
With
He
my
seems to be very, very dexterous in his moves.
yeah, with my super bloody mouth from when I ripped that other chick's
Yes.
throat out.
Literally, like he's looking at his clothing. It's like, you've gotten blood on me already, and it's not even mine.
It'll be yours soon enough.
All right. Igor, it is now your turn. A big purple hand tried to grab you and squeeze you.
I know the goal of somebody doing that. But do I know who did the hand grabbing? I mean,
You imagine it might be the
Mor's not a
small
very
man,
smart person.
the small man at the base of the stairs that Hal just swung her big axe at.
Did he do like the Darth Vader like force choke hand thing?
You did see him using his hand and the hand responding.
It was him! And Igor was going to go into a rage at being manhandled or half-orc handled and go charging at him. Half manhandled. He's going to charge at him and try and whack him with his hammer if he can fit by Harlem. I guess I can fit there?
Yes.
Off the right side of the landing? Okay. Then he will take his warhammer and do a two-hand swing.
Okay.
While raging. That is a 15 to hit.
He steps aside as your hammer swings wide. He's just sort of chuckling now because it's like he's just like dancing back and forth as you're all swinging. Hal being the closest one to hit him, but no one else has come quite close.
Stand still. And yeah, I guess that's all he can do.
Okay. Lamont, you're at the top of the stairs. You're combat below you. You see a big purple hand glowing in the sky. It tried to grab Igor right in front of you, but now it's just sitting there like it's waiting for a command.
Yeah, let me ask you a couple questions here. Is in trying to talk to somebody and intimidate them, is that an action?
Well, no, not normally. I mean, if you're gonna try and do something, like if you're just gonna talk to them, I won't make it an action. But if you're gonna flex and try and impose your will upon someone, I'll make that an action. But just trying to be scary.
I'll try.
Unless you want to be theatric about it, then
later
you can spend your action.
Yeah, it may come to that. Can I do my insightful fighting? Can I do a bonus action first?
Sure. Yeah, you can do it unless it requires you to do something beforehand.
No, well, I have to make an insight check against him, contested by their deception check. If I succeed, I can do sneak attack, even if I don't have advantage.
Okay.
So what was it? Insight. Ugh, my insight sucks.
Okay, so
woohoo! Look out! That's a big 5 there.
That's your insight.
Watch
and
out.
Okay, that's pretty close. Hold on, let me see what his bonus is.
25.
Okay. He rolled a 6. 3 plus 3. So it was a battle of the unskilled there.
Can I flank him?
You could try and flank him. It would take a lot of your movement to get down the stairs, move through your companions, and get to him.
I thought me and Harlan were like the first people to see him.
Okay, I thought that I thought you were the last one in. I could have been mistaken about that. I tried to put.
My memory is that me and Harlan were like the first. Were the ones he addressed.
Get there.
All right, cool. And like a in a puff of smoke, I'm there, and I'm gonna hit the bastard.
Okay. So you're flanking him now?
Yes. Welcome, viewer, to the comedy that is me trying to hit someone with a sword.
You also swing, and he steps back and then forward, and just sort of looks at all of you. And then on the initiative count of 10, he takes his hand, the opposite of the Bigby hand. He grasps it into a fist, a closed fist, and just smiles, and then slams it into his chest. And as it hits his chest, he kind of winces with the pain of what he's just done, and a bubble of force just explodes out of him. Everyone within 15 feet of him, I need you to make an athletics or strength saving throw. DC 21.
Okay, then.
Fail. That's a 13 for Harlan, a 13 for Lamont.
You have advantage, Igor, because you're raging.
That's to say, I have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Cool.
And it's in athletics.
I got a 13.
Okay, fail.
And it's athletics check, you said?
Athletics or a strength save, either one. I'll be fine.
The same for
19
you.
plus 6, 25.
You get 25? Okay.
He can't bring Igor down.
No, you can't bring Igor down. So, as this wave of force erupts out of him, everyone who failed their save are thrown 15 feet away from him. So, Lamont, you're slammed up against the wall and you fall prone. Hal, you are slammed up against the wall and fall prone. Harlan, you're thrown over the stairs and in the back and also fall prone. And
I was going to say, is he thrown up the stairs?
He's thrown around the stairs and down. Each of you taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam against the walls and fall to the ground. He looks over at Igor and seems impressed. It's twice now that this rather unassuming
Hunchback
half-orc
butler.
This hunchback butler mean mugging you.
has just stopped him from what he was doing. It's like, you must be the strong one in the group. I will have to focus on you first.
You shouldn't have done that.
I've heard that before. Harlan, it's your turn.
Okay.
You're on the ground prone.
Get up. Run around the stairs screaming.
Okay.
And I want to tackle him.
Okay. You make an athletics. Okay. What's your athletics roll?
13.
Oh no!
13. Okay. He's gonna make an acrobatics roll, and that is a 15.
Oh man, so close!
So he just sort of like turns to the side, and you just go right by him.
Also, that's 5 13s that we rolled within
In a row.
minute.
Yeah.
Yes. He rolled a lot
5
of
13s in a row.
That's got to be some kind of bad luck.
That's not helping.
I thought
was
13
expecting
was
you-
supposed to be a lucky number.
Exactly.
Is it though?
Okay, so we're back at the top of the initiative order.
Wait.
Wendell. Yes.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
As a bonus act,
Okay.
I think as a bonus action, I want to cast a spiritual weapon.
Okay. You're casting spiritual weapon?
Yes.
With his reaction, he counters your spell cast.
Probably okay. It's probably better that he did that anyways. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. Sorry. That's it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Wendell,
Yes.
you have awoken from your stupor.
And it sounds real bad down the stairs, doesn't it?
There is a den of battle. There are people flopping. You hear just bodies flying around downstairs. Lots of stuff hitting walls.
Ooh. I'm like,
You're hearing let the bodies hit the floor.
Yes. Beside you still is the unconscious man that
Yes.
the cult was trying to turn.
yeah, turned into something. We don't know what they were trying to
You
do
have
with
no
him.
idea. And also the evil orb of evil radiates and pulses beside you.
I spit at it, but and then I'm I would like to. This is
Do
like
you really spit at it?
not like aiming at it, like at the floor.
Oh, okay.
Near it. Yeah, I'm
All
not
right.
trying to hit it. He's not.
I-
We've done extensive scientific testing near this orb, and I don't want to put anything into it.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
just near the floor, just on the floor by it. Just ugh.
Yes.
It sounds real bad downstairs. So that
It
sounds
does.
like a place that I don't want to be. I mean,
That's up to you.
I want to.
Master, your butler's in trouble.
Sounds like everyone's in trouble. Where is the scaffolding that Lamont climbed in on?
You'd have to look out one of the windows. It
We
looked
saw,
like
we saw
scaffolding
him
was
climb
all
up
around.
the window, though. Okay.
No, there is one that's there's one that looks like it's been worked on some, is a little wider at the base. All of these arrow slits are actually a foot wide. So someone of your svelte stature might be able to slide through relatively easily.
What about this unconscious dude on the floor?
He might have a harder time getting through.
Interesting. Gotta keep my girlish figure. It's a good thing I do. Do I want to try climbing down that scaffolding, though? That's a question.
In the rain.
In the rain. I think the answer to that is, as much as I want to do it, I think Wendell's like, no. I think Wendell will try to get this dude out of here, though, because he's, if I remember correctly from what we briefly overheard, he's a important banking official, I think.
Broadsheet.
Broadsheet, yeah.
Owner.
He's a broadsheet owner. And so that sounds like someone would be very good to owe him later. So,
Free advertising.
exactly. And so I'll, shoulder under him and then start going down the stairs.
Okay, so you and the unconscious man that you're dragging,
Yes.
he's starting to wake up, so he helps a bit, but you're
Good.
still shouldering him. You come down the stairs, and you
I'll be like, we've got to get out of here before more cultists come. Come on, man.
You make it downstairs, two
Yes.
of you, and then you see a nondescript, medium height man with brown hair, brown eyes, pale skin, standing in between everyone, and all of them are on the ground basically,
Except Igor.
except Igor, but he has not taken any injury whatsoever, and everyone else looks a bit disheveled.
Okay. That sounds bad. I'm going to. If I maybe lead a retreat, they might follow.
And he stares up at you like, "Oh, another."
Yeah, and
And then he
and
looks
before
at
I
the
picked
pocket.
up, but no, before I forgot to say this. Before I picked up this dude, I stuffed the stone into the front of my pants,
Okay, he is staring at the front of your pants.
as he should,
There you go.
as most women do.
He's not a woman,
Yes, but
but
I
he's
know.
very interested in your package at this point.
I'm sure most people are. I thought about putting it in the satchel, but that's too easily lost.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna. this is gonna be real bad. I would like to cast Expeditious Retreat
Okay.
and
You can,
continue moving with this man.
okay. Now you will have to pass Benarvin.
Yes.
I think when you cast that, it gives you like an auto disengage or something?
I'm checking to see.
Or they have disadvantage on attacking you?
No, just a bonus action.
Okay. You will have to pass him as he is at the base of the stairs.
I'm scared, but.
But didn't he just use his reaction,
He
though?
did.
It's not his turn.
He did just
No.
use his
True,
reaction.
But does Wendell know that?
No, I don't think
No.
Wendell knows that, but I also don't think Wendell wants to spend a full turn with him right there.
Okay.
I think he heard all those. He sees everyone up against the walls, like, already, and he's like, let's not. And yeah, Wendell will keep going, even if he does get an attack. I think he'll risk an attack of opportunity over a full round of. Especially if there's still a spectral purple hand sitting there.
There is right next to you right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I don't want to be next to that.
Okay.
Head towards the exit, and I'll be like, we should leave.
Are now you going to run right by him, or are you going to try and loop around and go the back way?
I'd like to try to
Keep it-
loop around and go the back way.
Okay. So I imagine with all of your movement and the fact that you had to pick this man up and you're dragging him,
Mm-hmm.
you can probably get to the door,
That's fine. Yeah.
like over here, but you're still kind of in the combat zone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Is that okay?
That's a fine.
All right.
It got me.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Cross my legs. In order for him to get this.
It's going to be very hard to run with your legs crossed.
I get to run in 6 seconds. It's fine.
Of course. All right. So Wendell and the newspaper
They're in the
man, the
bathroom
broadsheet,
Yes.
are heading towards the door. You all see this as he just kind of books it out of there.
I'm like, this looks bad. We should go.
So it is now Benarvin's turn.
Yeah.
With his bonus action, he looks over at Wendell running and commands Bigby's hand to grasp.
Oh, that's not gonna end well for me.
So, grasping hand. Grapple a huge, let's see, strength score to resolve the grapple. I have advantage if you're medium sized.
So-
That's nice.
Does
Okay,
that
so-
need to do attack of opportunity on
No.
him? Okay, I just figured I'd ask.
Only if you have Mage Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, and he's just commanding the hand. He's not actually casting a spell. It's already been cast.
Yeah.
So, he gets advantage on the athletics.
I don't even think
To make an athletics or acrobatics.
Yes, I will let you try, but you're still carrying this other person. I think
Yeah.
it almost had to be a disadvantage unless you drop him.
Well, I mean, honestly, my score is poorly enough that it's basically a disadvantage anyway.
Okay, that's fair.
Actually, I rolled surprisingly well. Would you like me to roll at disadvantage?
No, what did you roll?
I rolled, if it's acrobatics, a dirty 20. If it's athletics, it's a 17.
He rolled a 14 plus 8 for 22.
Yes.
The
I rolled
purple
well
hand-
for Windle.
The purple hand grasps Wendell and lifts you up off the
No.
ground. You are being crushed almost by this hand.
Igor, help.
With
Igor got you.
with his main attack, he is going to cast.
Oh no.
What would he cast here? I know what he'll do. He's going to point at Igor and cast Magic Missile
Oh, really?
at 5th level.
Oh.
That's really dirty.
4, 5, 6, 7 D4s.
Gentle.
So that is
Those are unerring missiles.
yes.
But
And
do they
he's
count
right.
as
Oh,
bludgeoning,
I didn't mean to
piercing,
do
or
that.
slashing?
The force.
All right, so that's okay. So that is the first is 5, 4, so that's 9,
Uh-huh.
12, 14, 19, 19, math, 21,
Uh-huh.
and last one, 26.
26 points of damage.
Force
Point
damage.
blank.
Yep.
Then he just smiles. You're strong. You could work for me once your master's disposed of.
Don't listen to Igor.
I'm like coughing up blood.
You need not die this day, strong one.
I only serve one master.
Not for long.
It's good.
And he looks sadly at you. Howl, it is your turn. You're on the ground.
I'm gonna pop back up. I do like that kickflip kind of thing up.
Oh, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. And then
You see
I'm
him
gonna
turn his head towards you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step forward and try to whack him.
Okay.
And I don't have any kind of. Is that where Harlan is? Would I have advantage?
Harlan did, but he's on the ground. I don't know that because you try. Well, no, you tried to tackle him and you weren't able to tackle him, but you're standing on that side.
I don't
So,
see
yeah.
why he's on the ground.
Yeah, you would have advantage.
Cool.
It's flanking.
So with advantage, that's a 1 and a 19.
Oh, okay.
So that's a crit.
Okay, that's a crit.
Nice. Crit will hit.
So 2d12. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I had advantage on that.
Mhm.
Because the one that I was going to use is the one that's a 1.
Yeah.
For 2 8s.
Okay.
So 16 plus another 4, so 22 damage.
Okay.
And
That-
then,
Not on that.
huh?
I doubt he saw that coming.
No.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna chomp down on his shoulder.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
Maybe he'll lose concentration on Bigby's hand.
That would be 12 plus 6, so
18.
18. That doesn't
No.
hit, right? Fuck. Okay, that's my turn.
He rolled a. Let's see. He gets a. What's his +2 on? His plus on spell casting is.
Oh yeah, for concentration.
I think he has to roll a 12, 11 or 12 to...
Yeah,
think
no,
it's
he
11.
he rolled a straight 14.
Oh, yeah. Meh.
So
fine.
without even his without even his bonus, which is kind of ridiculous. Okay. So that was a good strike. Now, when you hit him with your axe and you strike down through him, you catch him across his chest. Like you see he's got like a studded leather type armor on underneath his coat. And as you cut through it, you see it gash. But instead of blood, you see Snow? Water?
Okay.
Everyone sees this.
Oh, you hit him so hard, he's crying. Hit him again.
Okay. Good job, Hal. Igor, it's your turn. You've
Does
just got... I'm sorry, Harlan?
I was just wondering if Harlan knows about this.
Roll me an Arcana. I'll give you that option right now. Yes, you know what it is. Do you need me to tell you?
No, I
Or
know.
do you know what it is?
I know exactly what it is.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I think I
Okay.
know what it is too.
Igor's gonna smash his pretty face in, or sorry, his nondescript face in.
He's looking at you kind of sadly because he liked you.
19 to hit.
That is his armor class. But let's see, will he do it? You know what? He raises his hand and a shield of energy flies up, uses his reaction to
Rude.
cast shield. Your strike, which looked like it would hit true, bounces harmlessly off the magic.
I have to roll
You
24 to hit him.
crafty.
All right.
Right,
Is there
well-
anything else you'd like to do?
Igor looks at him, realizing that he's been hit really hard. He feels that this hit doesn't get through, and he's kind of like, "Yeah, you're crafty," but he sees Wendell choking, and it just infuriates his rage even more. You're gonna die, and yeah, he just
Okay. All right.
he's ready to kill.
Lamont. It's your turn, sir.
So I'm prone. I'm near the wall.
Yes.
I can bonus action first. Can I hide?
How are you going to hide in an open room?
Oh no, I thought there were boxes or something.
No, everything's busted
Yeah,
in
there's
here.
like-
Even the burnt chair is just a mount, like a small low mound. You
Okay.
could use your movement to go behind the column in the center, and then
That's-
from there you'd be out of sight.
Is that a bonus action
To hide?
to move?
No, that's your movement.
You have half movement, yeah. So you can move
Okay.
over there
you'd
and
stand
and-
up.
But you wouldn't be
Because
able to
you're
pop
prone-
back out and see him.
Right, because you're
Okay.
prone, you lose half your movement.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do
But-
that. I'm gonna hide. And
Okay,
then
so you're going to go behind the column and hide.
yes.
Okay,
And-
roll me a stealth check.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, you believe you're stealthy.
All right. Now I get advantage on intimidate checks. And so I just want to say to him, can I communicate with him telepathically?
Sure, you can attempt to.
Do you ever feel like there's a part of you missing? There's going to be a part of you missing if you do not lay your weapons down now. I am the terror what strikes in the dark, and you don't know it yet, but you're in shit so deep you could hang posters. Submit to us now.
Would you like to roll your intimidation
No,
check?
I just wanted to say scary shit into this microphone. Hold on a
Just,
second.
Okay.
just for the record, that was awesome.
That was really nice.
I get advantage.
I didn't quite
That's
understand.
a 14.
damn you. Sorry. Pardon.
All right. I will roll his insight into you. He rolled exactly a 14, but you hear because I believe they can't respond to you, so he says out loud,
Well, they can if they see him.
right, but he's behind a wall.
Yeah.
You're quite scary, and I'm sure you're very, very dangerous to people who have free will.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
'Cause he ain't scared by you.
On the initiative count of 10,
Oh.
Benarvin begins to chant broken words that mean nothing to those of you who have studied magics. The words slip from his mouth as oil seeps down a drain and in the air to either side of him. Back near the fireplace, the air ripples and tears. Hands rip through membranes that stretch and break with the sound of glass shattering as the air fills with a cacophonous din and your minds recoil at the assault, 2 additional Benarvans step through the gashes, and as both land lightly to the ground, the sound echoes into nothing. Not looking at them, he says, "Protect me from them before you pass into nothing once again. I have work to do." And then he points at Wendell. There are now 2 exact copies of what looks like two mirror images of Benarvan standing there. They look very real. They look like they've just stepped out of nothing. And now it is Harlan's turn.
All right. Yes.
You see 3 Benarvans standing. I'm about to copy some more in there so you can see them.
He's going to slice at this original Benarvan here with his greatsword.
Okay. Please make your attack.
This one here. Yeah.
Your greatsword attack ricochets off of his shield spell. Yes, he still has the magic coursing around him from the attack that Igor had placed upon him. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, I'm done.
Okay. At the initial count of 0, the other Benarvans move. One goes over to Hal and throws a punch. The other one goes over to Harlan and throws a punch. The first one, this punch, is a 16. All right, it just bounces off your armor. There doesn't seem to be a lot of strength behind it. The next one attacks, and that's a 13 at Harlan. Same thing. It hits you. You feel the force of it, but it was not what you expected.
They're just illusions, my friends. They're all illusions.
Wendell.
Yes.
You are currently grasped in the purple hand of Bigby.
Yes, I am. Seeing as how I have just about as good of a chance of breaking out of this grapple as I do breaking his concentration, I think... Now, I'm grappled, you say?
Yes, you are grappled.
This Bigby's hands a strong mofo, so I don't think my -1 or my +2 will help me here. I'm going to try to... My better chance is to try to flick my wrist at him and hope for the best.
Okay.
Break
I'll let that
concentration.
happen. Break concentration.
Oh, I want to move my hex over first.
Okay, your hex is still active from earlier. It lands upon him. What would you like the disadvantage to be on?
Dexterity, so his acrobatics checks are shit.
Dexterity. Yes. Excellent. So make your attack.
Natural 19, so 25.
That is enough to break through the shield. You see it go through, and where it hits the shield shatters for a moment, and it impacts him. The white stuff of inside him flutters to the ground.
Okay, so that's going to be 9 force damage and 6 necrotic damage.
Okay, you see him wince at the pain.
Concentration save.
Yes.
Fail horribly.
Natural 20.
Fuck. Well, he could have nat 1'd it. Or nat 2'd it. Or whatever his con is. I don't know. He could have rolled less than 10.
Now, what you see is that it hits him, and where he looked hale and only slightly damaged from Hal's attack, You see your damage looks like it's taken more out of him
Ooh.
than you imagined. He kind of winces and kind of shudder. He almost looks, well, you would consider it bloodied if this was a normal. You don't know. Something is weird about this.
I think he might be more vulnerable to magic. Ooh. I get squeezed.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's my action, bonus action.
Okay.
I can't
saying
move because
that-
I'm grappled.
Saying that, Wendell Igor should just stare at his feather duster like.
Don't use the feather duster, Eagle. Keep using your mana. That's just. Oh.
That's an interesting attack action. I would have to figure out a concentration roll
I'm going
on
to
that, maybe.
clean it. Clean
I'm
it
going
away.
to tickle you until you drop my master. All right, so it is now Benarvin's turn.
Ow.
With his bonus action, he will command the hand to crush
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Wendell. Now, you don't have anything to stop this. This is just 2d6 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
Yep, I don't have anything to stop it. I'm
All
gonna
right,
be
so
in a
that
lot of
is-
pain.
That's 6 points on the dice, plus 15 for a spell attack modifier, for a total of 21 points.
16 for his spell attack mod. He gets a
Fif-
plus 16
I'm sorry,
to
15.
hit.
He has 15.
He has plus 15 to hit.
Yes.
He has a 15 or plus 15. God, what even score is that? 30, 40 something?
Well, no, you get proficiency modifier. You get a proficiency, and you get his 26 intelligence.
You don't add the proficiency to the thing though, do you?
Oh, on spell
It's-
attack modifiers, yeah.
I thought it
You're
was.
proficient.
It's your spell attack modifier, not your to hit, which is your charisma score or your dexterity
All
or
right,
your
so maybe
intelligence.
maybe I'm taking that the wrong way. I thought that was your spell attack modifier.
Because you would add like your charisma, because your modifier is your stat, not your. My
Okay.
modifier is a +4, my attack's a +6, and my save's at 14.
All right, well, I'm sorry then. That would be 6 and plus 8.
14.
So 14.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Okay, you'll take 14.
Ow! That still
That
really
makes
hurts
sense.
me. But yes, that's, yeah. I was like, hold on a second.
I was looking at
He's
attack
got,
modifier
like,
for some reason.
40-something intelligence? He's a
Juggling
god?
a few things here, okay?
I was a little flabbergasted there and panicked. Like, hold on.
Okay, so that was Benarvin's bonus,
Bonus action.
For his action, he is going to. What does he have now? He has such fun things to play with. He's going to cast. He looks at Howl, who is the only one to truly strike him with force. And he begins casting a spell called Polymorph.
Oh, you make the save, maybe.
I believe let's see, what is the spell save on this?
Swear to
Wisdom.
God, if I turn into a fucking chicken.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
You can make a wisdom saving throw for me.
And I have nothing to help with this. God damn it. And he's probably got like a ridiculous fucking No, that's an 11.
Okay, that is
Yep.
10 less than what you needed for
Fucking
his
chicken.
Yeah, it's 20.
so you feel yourself being forced into. Now here's the thing, because he casts polymorph, the hand drops.
Oh, thank goodness.
Wendell, you hit the ground.
Oh.
Howl, you are now a rat.
Okay, I'm a rat.
You're a rat.
Rats can still bite.
They can. And that is his turn. Howl, it is your turn. You can, I believe you can you can try your wisdom save again to try and break free.
I have
or
to
you're
make a
rat.
nat 20 to beat his.
Yes.
Never know.
Yeah, because it's 21. So no.
Okay.
You could still try to bite him,
Would
though.
you like to bite as a rat?
Sure. What's my modifier to hit?
Plus 0.
You have advantage.
That's a 12.
You do have
You
advantage.
That's a 7. So
Hell.
no.
You squeak angrily up at Benarvin as he seems to be toying with your group at this point. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Igor, it is your turn. Your master's been dropped to the ground. Hal, your friend, has been turned into a rat. There are 3 Benarvins in the room now.
Master, there's so many of them now. What do I do?
Just hit the one in front of you, Igor. Let's go.
And Igor's gonna attack the one in front of him.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, 11 to hit.
11?
Embarrassment. Igor,
Yep.
you're embarrassing.
Unfortunately, he steps aside, but he's slower now. He's not moving as quickly. It's like his energy's been split
Yeah.
some.
Stop moving.
And his dexterity checks are awful right now, or at least a disadvantage.
Lamont,
Master, he doesn't stop moving.
you're hidden. Your intimidation did not quite work the way you thought it would. He answered strangely to you.
Did I see Howl turn into a rat?
Around the corner, your friend Hal is missing now. There may or may not be a rat in her place.
We've had me communicate with multiple party members before. Can I talk to Wendell and Harlan?
Yes, I'll let you do that. If you're going to talk to all of them, it might be your action. I mean, because this is a lot of conversation.
Why don't we get the hell out of here?
Trying.
There is no running from this foe.
Copy that. And I draw and rush this butt.
Okay.
I like how Wendell's like, yes, I'm trying that, and Harlan's like, no, and he's like, all right, I'm on it.
I tried to be responsible. Back to Lamont.
Yeah.
I rush him. Can I get between the 2 other dickheads and get to the real one?
There are the 2 other dickheads, as you put it, are back against the wall.
If you came up in Hal's space, you could, yeah.
Yeah, you could stand over Hal because she's a small creature now.
Mm-hmm.
And that would put you beside one of the copies and Benarvin himself.
Okay, I'll stand over Hal and attack Balthazar.
Yes.
I mean,
Bob.
Bob's Burgers.
Bob.
All right. He steps aside from your attack.
A load of baloney. I moved and I don't get another one.
You
Do I
can
get 2?
bonus action.
Did
You
he
get a bonus action. Yeah,
shield
you get a
again?
bonus action attack.
Yeah.
And you have advantage,
Yeah.
but
I do.
unfortunately that does not hit as well.
The 18 didn't even get him?
19
No.
is the magic number.
Oh, Jesus.
He shielded again? Or
Not yet. He
No.
hasn't yet.
He is not shielded.
son of a bitch. All right.
I'm
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Lamont?
Well, I used my fighting and my normal and my bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I stare at him menacingly, and hopefully he is horrified by my countenance.
He seems to be focusing on Wendell.
Oh.
Not
What a
really paying
dick.
as much attention to you, unfortunately. Is there anything else?
No, I'm gonna hit him next round. I guard Howl.
Okay.
Rat Hal.
All right. On the initiative
Right
count of 10, Benarvin looks to be wilting under the force of the attacks by the group. He doesn't look as sure of himself now as he did. He's hurting. Your group hasn't fallen to him yet, and he's surprised by that. He raises his hands into the air and speaks in a language other than common.
Hold on. I might still have comprehend languages up. I think I do, because I cast it. Has it been 10 minutes since we entered the tower?
No, not quite.
So if I should be able to understand it.
Okay.
Hopefully.
It's Elvish.
Oh,
So
okay. I don't
You
normally
hear-
speak that, but I can hear it with my comprehend languages.
Okay, you hear, Master, I've failed. These foes are strong and deserve your direct attention. They will more than likely have the stone. destroy them as they have destroyed me.
I
Harlan,
just do a big swallow.
Harlan, roll me a perception or an
All right.
arcana.
Perception or Arcana. Arcana would be better for me.
Go ahead.
Oh, I do speak Elvish, actually.
unless I have advantage, that's probably bad.
Because you have felt this force before, you recognize it, so you do have advantage on the read. Below you, energy begins to build again.
Okay.
It's your turn now, Harlan.
What do I know about teleportation circles? Like, could I?
You know that if they are broken, like if the symbols are broken in some way, like if you took a knife or a sharp stick or something, and you scratched off the work that was placed, it would no longer be able to form the energies necessary to create a conduit between two locations.
All right. I say, I'll be right back. Igor, you got him. Give him a pat on the back and run.
Okay, so you run downstairs. All right, I will move you over there
Slap
now.
him on the butt. Igor likes that.
Okay, you arrive downstairs. It is a musty, just stuffy space. There's refuse, broken crates and bottles across the floor. It looks like it might even be a privy for some of the people who stay here. It is smelly and disgusting, but you do see outlined in the faint light coming from the door around the corner, what looks to be fresh footsteps leading upstairs. You imagine these would have been Benarvins. You see before you a heavy, well-made oak door with wrought iron bars across it. It is locked.
Just came. Make the lock make a saving throw.
No, the days you don't prepare knock.
Oh no! Oh
Oops.
no!
Okay, how about
Shatter?
double move
Okay,
to it,
you find yourself in front of the door.
and then yep, I will prepare to knock down the door.
Okay. All right, back up top. Harlan has just run downstairs. Oh, I forgot to make with a 23 on an attack of opportunity, the small the fake Benarvin hits you. You take 4 damage.
At the end of my turn, I'm gonna yell up, Lamont, I might need you down here.
Huh? You just said to fight the guy.
I think he needs you down there. Listen, Harlan's very level-headed. Most of the time.
All right. I hear that. We'll see what
Okay.
happens.
The initiative count of 0. The Benarvins attack. The one that did swing out in reaction to Harlan now moves up next to Wendell
No, go away. I don't like
and
you.
tries to grapple Wendell.
Really? Fine.
Natural 20.
Well, let's see if I get a natural 20.
Let's see if you get a natural 20.
I did not.
He holds you with what seems to be average strength.
That's not
His
that
grip-
surprising. My
his grip
slightly
is-
below average strength is no match for this.
His grip is cold,
Oh,
very cold,
awful.
and his features. If you look into his face, or are you just trying to get
He's
away?
beneath me. I don't.
Okay, never mind then. It is your turn, Wendell. You
Yes,
have been grappled.
I've been grappled by this cold motherfucker.
He's totally not beneath you though, but
while I unfurl my handkerchief, since I have no movement and no hope of escaping yet again, with my slightly below average strength, I will do another swish and flick at the Banarvin here, as that might help Lamont get downstairs since my previous attack seemed to be good.
Okay.
Wait, that wasn't a good enough flick. I gotta do that again. It's all in how you grab the fingers.
It's yeah.
Nervous. Which dice do I use? Let's use this black dice.
I believe with someone in melee combat with you, that would give you disadvantage on your roll.
It's only if you're trying to attack someone
That
within
person?
5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Because grapple doesn't do anything for attack disadvantage. I got... math. 23.
23. He does not use his reaction.
Okay. Use dice. 4 necrotic and 7 force.
4 necrotic and 7 force.
Yes.
For 11.
Yes.
You see it hit him, and a shower of snow kind of blows off of one arm. Like he's misshapen now in a way.
Oh,
Falls
good.
to one knee, and he's just like breathing heavy, or at least making the motions of breathing.
And
heavy.
I'll be like, Lamont, Igor, you might want to help Harlan downstairs. I don't think he would have gone downstairs unless it was really important. Oh. Or Igor,
It is
maybe
now
you could...
Benarvin's turn.
No. Oh, no.
He looks over at
Is-
Wendell.
Is polymorph a concentration spell?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
it
he's
is.
gotta make a...
I will roll his. All right, so that's a fail.
Howl's back!
Yes.
He rolled a 1.
And Lamont is currently in my space, so
You get
So you-
Lamont on
you-
your shoulders.
Like,
You give me a piggyback ride.
seriously, like how you just arise and there's like Lamont on your shoulders, and you're just like, this is not what I. Yeah.
Woohoo!
There is a Benarvin on the ground in front of you, on his knees. There's the other Benarvin standing beside you, looking uninjured completely. And he's raising his hand towards Wendell, and he casts another round of magic missiles.
Oh, no. I'm probably unconscious here.
This one at 3rd level,
Yeah, I'm probably unconscious.
so that would be 5 missiles. For 2, 4, 7, 12, 14. How you doing?
I'm up. I'm
Okay.
just barely up.
You see him like look at his hand, like, look over at Wendell. He doesn't understand.
I
what's
do a
going
thrust. It's one hip thrust. It's general thrust.
on. From the grapple. He's basically thrusting another Benarvin in front of him.
Yes. He'll know what I
Okay.
mean. I'm strong. God.
All right. Now it is.
Can't go down.
Howl's
I'm the only
turn.
one with the
he's on his knees, right?
That one, he is on one knee, yes.
Would my attack have advantage? Is he technically prone?
I would say so.
Okay, cool.
Technically, he would be prone.
Really, you fucks?
Wow. Some alley cats are fighting in the background.
Apparently.
covering up the noises of our combat.
They have
Good
been
job.
fighting since I got home, and it's very annoying.
I can
Oh,
imagine.
no.
I don't know what their deal is today. Okay, I'm pissed. Nobody turns me into a fucking rat. And
Okay.
I'm gonna swing on this.
If you're not a
guy.
cat shifter, it'd be really bad then.
Yeah. I think that's 19 on the dot. 13 plus 6.
Yeah.
No, 7, because
Oh.
I'm using my axe. So,
That's
Okay.
20.
So that's a 20.
dirty
You
20.
strike down, and your blow cleaves through him.
Cool.
Okay. How much damage did you do?
I didn't roll. That's a 10 on the die. So 14.
Okay, 14 damage. You cleave through him, and as your axe hits the stone below, you see him just disintegrate into snow and water.
Cool. Are the other
And
two
then
still there?
beside you, you see the Benarvin's eyes go wide and him inhale greatly. Something has just happened.
Oh
Cool.
no.
I'm gonna turn and bite that one.
Okay. You can turn and bite that one.
And I don't have advantage this time, correct?
No, you do not have advantage. You have a Lamont on your shoulders, though.
Oh, but that's a 19.
That's a crit.
Okay.
So that's a crit. Let's see. Um, 25.
25 damage?
10 plus 11 plus 4. So
Yeah.
did I math
Okay.
that? 25?
All right.
Yeah.
How do you destroy this one as well?
I'm okay. So can you guys not? Jesus Christ! I'm sorry. Okay. So I swing my axe down on the other one, the one in front of me, and something happens with this guy. I'm just gonna turn, and I'm assuming because I'm kind of bending over a little bit to swing down at this guy. I want to turn and I want to sink my teeth into his chest. Can I get far enough to rip his heart out?
Well, I mean, you go
His heart.
you go for the space where his heart would be. You're used to, in some part of the back of your mind, you know that there's a rib cage here and there's a heart underneath, and you just bestially you want to rip it out. But as you rip into it, it just melts and disintegrates in your mouth. And then that one is gone as well.
Cool.
And Wendell, you feel the one that you're hip thrusting shudder suddenly.
Oh no.
His eyes go wide and he's like, and he looks back over at Hal with a bit of fear in his eyes.
Cool. I'm going to use my movement.
I say you should be afraid.
And I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 right in front of him.
Okay.
And I'm just going to snarl in his fucking
Just
face because
roar.
fuck this guy.
Okay.
You don't turn me into a fucking rat.
Igor, all the people in front of you are gone now. Lamont on Hal's shoulders is over here now.
And there's a guy restraining me, grappling me.
Yeah, and there's
Well,
a Benarvin
guess
holding
I'll
on to
have
Hal. I mean,
I guess I have to save the master from his
Yes.
predicament. of
Yes,
hip
please.
thrusting.
Thank you.
He's going to run over to the master. Sorry, wrong thing. Click. Little 20's I'm gonna click all the things. Okay, and I'm going to smash him with a hammer.
okay. Please attempt to smash him with a hammer.
My master, 19 to hit.
That is exactly his armor class.
Finally, Igor hit somebody.
I know, you've been trying so hard, buddy.
2 hands. Yeah. So let me do my modifiers. 1 sec. Warhammer.
Strength.
Yep, 1 sec. 10 to 12 damage.
12 damage. You
Yeah.
see him shake a bit. He's still holding on to Wendell, basically his pants at this point. It looks like he's trying. He might be molesting.
Lady favors with you.
All right, and now it's Lamont's turn.
Go help Harlan. Go.
We gotta go. Harlan, I've got to go. Harlan needs me. And if we were wearing a trench coat, we could sneak into the theater. And I leap off of Howl.
I just imagine you on your shoulders and then back flipping down a stairwell.
Do like a beautiful Olympic backflip and
Right, and you land on the stairs already running down, so it's like one smooth motion.
Yeah, it
You
was
find
convenient
yourself-
that Hal brought you over to the staircase.
gorgeous.
You find yourself there, and you see Harlan standing next to a large oak door with iron bars. It looks like it's locked, and he's just rattling it.
Under the lock now.
You want me to go in the lock under the what?
Undo the lock.
Undo the lock, not under the lock. Ah.
We're not talking about undoing the lock.
All right. So can I make it there in time to try to lockpick?
Yes. If you use your action, your movement to move, and your bonus action to dash, you can make it to the door and be able to have your action to unlock it.
Cool. I don't see a specific lockpick. What do I roll to pick the lock?
Lockpicking?
You could roll a dex save if you're proficient in it. I mean, it'd be the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. You definitely
Smooth.
maneuver the pins in the lock, and it clicks, and the door swings wide, and before you, inside the room, is a set of symbols on the floor in a very clean space. They're slowly gaining in luminance. They're brightening there on the floor like it's gaining power.
See? It's easy as, you know.
Yes, nice job. And I like push him out of the way.
Open sesame.
Okay. On initiative count of 10.
Shit. Why didn't I have higher initiative?
The Benarvin
Oh no.
looks and
Scared?
says a few words.
What's he saying?
They're very scared. He says, I am impressed with what you were able to do, but know that I and my potentialities were only ever a limited shadow of what my true master is. I am but the copy of the real Benarvin. And he starts to, you feel the warmth coming from him now. He's
Ew.
starting to radiate warmth, starting to radiate a bit of heat.
Oh no.
And you're hip thrusting at it.
I'm not. I was only one initial hip thrust. It was one like
a single,
"Ugh."
just a single
Just a
thrust.
single
That was all.
thrust.
Oh, I just figured you just laying there going,
No. It's Wendell. He is a little more dignified than that. He just had to really
He's beginning to
flaunt
glow,
his stones. Oh no.
and his form erupts.
Oh no.
Everyone standing around him, I need dexterity saving throws.
Oh please. I just want to
Oh,
jump through
boy.
this door. Ooh, which one? I'm gonna use the red one because I think this is bad. Danger zone. Okay. Oh, but its DC's like insane. So yeah, that's not.
the
gonna be great.
eagle rolled a 19.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay.
17.
Okay. Oh, you guys were the only one. DC on this one was 15 because it's not him doing it, so you all save. So you will take half of this.
Oh, okay.
You take half of 6 points of slashing damage from the ice that erupts out of him from the explosion. All right, so that's 3 points of damage. And then you take
I'm unconscious.
5, 9, 12, 15. Half of 15, which would be 7 points of fire damage as he erupts.
So how many
Igor
total?
10.
10? Okay, yeah. We're both unconscious.
I do have a ability to get back up, but
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
So you
'cause
don't
you're
actually
half
go
orc.
down. You just sort of like get staggered and you're still standing, but you see your master fall. Below, you guys are now out of initiative. Below, Harlan, Lamont, you hear an explosion upstairs and what sounds like a body hitting the floor.
Scratch.
Oh, the broadsheet guy is bleeding out right now too.
Oh,
Igor, stick your fingers in your master.
I do have a health potion on me.
And I'm going to go over
Igor's,
to the...
Igor's
this
so
guy.
beat up, he's gonna follow your commands. Just fingers in his mouth.
Oh.
Make a medicine check on this guy.
Okay. Well, as you, go ahead and make the medicine check.
That's a dirty 20.
Oh.
Dirty 20. Okay. You're able to stabilize him. You know, you just take some rags and some things that you've done this enough with Lamont that you're able to stabilize him. He is unconscious, but will recover with rest.
Mm-hmm.
Downstairs, Lamont has just unlocked the door.
And Harlan's
both-
shoved him out of the way.
You're both bathed in the blue glow of energy coming from the symbols on the floor. It is beginning to hum. The power is building inside it. What do you do?
Harlan doesn't even flinch from the explosion. He is completely focused on the teleportation circle.
Okay.
And he's going to run in and attempt to crack one of the symbols with his greatsword, I suppose.
Okay. Go ahead. Well, no, I'm not going to, you don't have to make an attack. You're just basically, you just can take the point and drive through it and just break the symbol. As you do, energy erupts. You see what was beginning to be a form materializing from the air that is now just shattered in front of you. The energy releases. You take...
She's gonna be pissed.
You take 10 points of damage as the energy erupts. Lamont, you're still outside, and you see Harlan just get thrown through the door onto his back prone as the light dissipates, and you're now in pitch darkness.
What are you doing? You got to get up. What the hell are we doing down here? We're gonna hit the plates? What?
Harlan growls as he crawls his way up using the wall. And then, yes, we must leave. And he'll start to make his way up the stairs.
We're leaving again? This is twice we've left.
Follow me, come on. We have to get the others.
All right, you're the boss.
All right. Did anyone give Wendell his health potion, or is Igor just stuffing fingers in him?
Oh, I got fingers are a health potion.
This is why I try to never be unconscious.
All right. So when Harlan and Lamont make it back upstairs, congratulations, Lamont. That's 2 combats in a row. You did not go unconscious. It's a new record for you.
Man,
It is a new record.
It's a new record. You see that Igor is the Walking Dead, basically. He's got fingers in his master trying to stop the bleeding. It seems there was an explosion, and Wendell is rendered unconscious and possibly dying. Can I have a death saving throw, Wendell?
Yes, you may have a death saving throw.
Igor, use the potion! Use the potion, Igor!
What potion? What?
That's a 2.
Oh no! You feel the life escaping from your master.
Igor's gonna grab any potion that he sees and shove it in your mouth. I don't know what he's grabbing.
Okay.
Could be
Roll
the
me a
potion
D100. I'm not gonna let you die from this, but this will be funny because you're just grabbing whatever vial you can find. Only just one D100. Okay. You find the right potion. If you'd rolled low, you're gonna pour ink into your master's mouth. But you get the potion. Go ahead and roll 2D4.
I was really
4.
hoping it wasn't going to be the toxic sludge vial that I picked up from that
That's
monster.
Right. I forgot about that one.
There you
All
go.
right, Wendell, you wake up. Your manservant
at
cradling
1/3
you,
health. Ugh.
cradling you on the ground. Everyone
Most
looks terrible.
I'm so sorry.
And I'll just look over at the guy. I'll check my pants.
Monster, no,
I go, okay, we're good. And I just, adjust. And then,
Monster, did he hit your penis?
no, everything is fine, Igor. And I'll just in case, spare the dying this guy, because I don't know if anyone's tended to him yet.
When you look down at the stone in your pants,
Yes.
you hear just a slight quiet echo. It's like, I would prefer to be somewhere else, please.
I thought this would be the most subtle place. Just, I'll try to reply telepathically to the stone.
Monster, you talking to your penis?
No. No, it was telepathic.
Okay.
We don't have time for this. We must go.
Yes, let's go. Yes.
If you look beside you, Wendell, as you're on the ground, you do see lying there a number of items that may or may not have been associated with Benarvin.
Oh, one moment, and I look at them.
Just grab them all right now. We must
All
leave.
right, I'll just shoot into the satchel. I'll sort them later. And
Hal's gonna go downstairs
dump them in the satchel.
to that room,
Mm-hmm.
and she's
going.
gonna pull a wand out of her boot,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast my wand of secrets.
Okay.
Where you going? The big red one says we're going up.
Give me like 2 minutes. I want to make sure we got everything here.
You feel the energy release from the wand, and you feel it reaching out. It reaches out. It reaches out. and it finds nothing.
Damn. Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna go back up to this middle level and cast
Okay.
it again.
do I?
I think it.
Same thing.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure I already did it on the top floor, so that's all 3
Yes.
charges for today.
I've
Okay.
lived in Amon for several years. Okay.
Yes.
Where would I know that is under private sanctum spell?
Outside of religious locations,
Or even religion, anywhere that is.
you know that pretty much all of the temples are protected now. After the Chroma Conclave, it's been a big point of providing locations that are safe from from teleportation magics and incursions, especially once that strange Vecna storm thing that people keep talking about. It didn't really do anything on this side of the world that much, but people are still worried. You know that some of the buildings around the Mage Quarter, the Erudite Quarter, are also likewise protected.
The Tinkerers, the Tinkerers Church. What is that?
The Tower of
Temple
Hands.
of Inspired Hands.
Would that be under private sanctum?
More than likely, yes.
All right. Well, then that's where we're going. So I'd say we're heading towards the temple. Come on.
No, really, I'm feeling much better.
Igor's sticking one of his thumbs in the hole in his body because he's at 1 health, and he's just like, oh,
No, don't poke it, Igor. You'll make it worse.
I worked on you. I'm just saying.
Sure.
Oh, I can feel me insides. He's like wiggling his thumb.
Oh, yes, I would advise
Got
against
it.
feeling your insides.
Okay.
It's still raining as you step outside.
And I think we should take the dude with us.
Oh yes, no, yeah, definitely.
Most I don't like the rain right now.
Don't worry, Igor. You won't have to endure it for long.
Harlan is just trying to rush everyone along. We don't have time for this. Come on.
Okay, you're moving along. Are you going to try and hail a cab or some sort? It's late, but more than likely.
Actually, it's really early.
Well, it depends on how you look at it.
It was, I believe, a crack and a half before dawn.
Okay. You're right. So it is just about dawn, but the rain is still falling quite heavily, so it's hard to tell. But okay, so it is very early.
Mm-hmm.
For some, quite late,
Yes.
depending upon how you look at it.
I'm like, I haven't slept in ages. That was so bizarre feeling.
Yes, I understand, but we must keep moving.
Yes. If we see a cab, we'll hail one, I think.
What's
Okay.
the rush, Harlan? Like, we killed the dude.
We didn't kill anyone.
I mean, we killed 3 someones, and then we killed like 7 people upstairs. So we killed a lot of people.
We not talk about killing in the streets.
There's nobody here.
The cultists were a different matter, but we caught the eye of someone way more powerful than that.
Well, I mean, they were teleporting for somewhere, so they can't get here anytime soon.
You're making many assumptions.
I mean, isn't that what we always do?
Isn't that what we all...
Igor
don't
just
really-
lays down on the side of the road.
No,
God damn it,
no,
Igor. I'm
you
gonna
need to-
I'm gonna fireman's carry him.
Is anyone carrying the broadsheet guy?
I'll help carry him. I'm feeling a third better.
Okay.
Cab!
After a few moments, you see one, a cab come, a horse-drawn carriage come through.
Also, I can run alongside it. I'm gonna bleed all over it.
No,
The
you
carriage
I can run
master
alongside.
is in the heavy coat, pulled up with a hat. The rain is pouring off, and he's like, you guys look like drowned rats. Need a ride? Where are you going?"
There you have a doctor in there.
Temple of Inspired Hand.
It's not too far. 5 copper ahead. So that's going to be 5. Just give me some silver and we'll be good. You guys look like you're worse for wear.
Here, take this. I'll hand him a gold piece. Get there as fast as you can.
You got it. Once you load in, I'll go.
Yep, I'll help. And
Okay, as soon as you're in, he just and you just feel all of you are pushed back into the back. Some of the people who are sitting with their back towards everyone slide off the seats and into each other. You're just a mass of people in this carriage at this point. It takes no time at all to finally get towards the House of Inspired Hands, or the Temple of Inspired Hands. You see that the large brass doors are closed and the lights are mostly off in the building.
I will try to make myself look all right, even though it's in the middle of the rain, I adjust my toupee. Then I'll go up and knock on the door.
Cabby, you need me to wait. I can wait for you if you want. Or should I just go about my business?
Oh,
I really hope not. Just one moment, please.
All right. You paid me well. I can stick for a little while.
Can I sit here with him, Master?
yeah, one moment, Igor.
You're banging on the door. It echoes through a quiet hall beyond. After a little while, and your second round of banging, you hear footsteps coming. Door opens and you see a bleary-eyed person, humanoid, probably human. It's dark, in a smock of what might be white or gray. You don't know. It looks like a temple servant of some sort. It's a little earlier than we open. Is it important?
Me and my companions are in grave danger. I humbly request your sanctuary.
Too early for breakfast?
What?
We haven't started cooking for the temple yet, but yes, please come in. How dire is your situation?
I think we all look just covered in blood. and
Do you want Igor to stay there or come with?
No, I've got you in a fireman's carry. You're with us.
You pulled me out of the carriage too? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you are worse for wear. Should I get the mistress?
Sure.
Hey, please.
Don't disturb her.
we can wait.
We're fine here now.
Let me bring you to a cell where you can all rest. I think we have enough space empty.
We can share. It's fine.
Please come, follow me. And he takes you through the main hallway that you're familiar with and past the cells that you thought were just, places for the temple. And then you find a few rooms off on one side hall and puts you down in. They're all simple rooms, simple bed, a well-made table beside it, a chair, water in a bowl on top of each one of the tables. Make yourself at home. I will inform our master that you're here once she awakes.
Cool. Can we send up for some towels?
No, Igor can. And we have a feather duster. It's fine.
I'll find what I can. We're not used to housing people.
Mineral water?
Lamont, this is not a hotel.
I could go for mineral water.
No,
Looks like
Igor, you're fine. Here, there's some water here, and Wendell will mage hand over some water. Great.
And then you hear kind of like a roar. Someone's, what's going on down there? He's like, oh, I think we woke her. I'll go clear things up with you.
I'm gonna leer at Lamont because I feel like it's his.
Thank you.
I draw my short swords.
Lamont,
And he walks off, kind of glaring at Lamont, drawing weapons inside the temple.
Lamont, put those away. What? Temple.
What? There's roaring. There's a roaring villain
It's
coming.
it's a very.
Master, I
It's
heard it too.
you are very grumpy when we
Also-
wake you early. Thus is the temple mistress.
After a few minutes,
Fine.
the bronze dragonborn temple priestess, Valletta, comes in kind of disheveled. Her normal, precise robes are clean, but not worn quite as well as she normally would. As she looks upon each and every one, and she's like, I did not think to see you all again, but, well, what happened? Why? Did you have an accident creating something? Is crazy one here? Did he break something? Why do you seek our services so early?
I apologize for involving you in this, but we have earned the ire of a very powerful wizard.
Oh. Well, the Allhammer supports all its children and protects them as best it can with the things of the hand and things of the spirit. not used to going up against powerful magic users, but my lord will protect us if necessary. We are on consecrated ground.
We needed a place to recuperate. That is all. We will leave.
Is your own dwellings not enough to protect you?
Not from this wizard. Magics are beyond mine.
Was it he that injured you all so?
Him and a bunch of copies of him.
Yeah.
Copies.
Yeah, he did like this weird like shimmer thing,
With
and then they stepped out of
snow,
nothing,
and
and
there
then
was a
like
lot
he
of
was all
snow.
snowy, and then every time we killed one of them, he like switched into another one. It was pretty
You
fucked
speak
up.
of simulacrum.
Yes.
I don't know what that word means.
Oh, that
I think I've
is
read of that one.
powerful
Hey,
magic.
mister, do you have anything to make me feel better?
It was just a sample of his true power.
She reaches down, places her hand on you, and releases magic. And she casts Cure Wounds, and you get, let's see, 15 health back. That's all I can do at the moment. There's maybe
Good.
more that I need to use, but do you feel better?
Yes, I feel like I was almost at like 1 point away from dying. It was weird.
You look barely on your feet. I'm glad you're feeling better, but these some of the mages in the erudite quarter toy with simulacrum. We make some like our nimble rights, but those are just mechanical toys. Well, I mean, you know better than that, but are you sure it was a simulacrum?
You know, I am positive it was a simulacrum.
But you said there were multiple. It's my understanding, and while be limited, that is impossible.
Do you know the name Benarvin?
No, I do not know this name.
The fuck, Lacey?
I'm sorry. The temple cats, they keep the mice out, but
Yeah.
you know they're quite rambunctious. I
Talk
apologize.
about mice.
I'm sorry. Did I step on some subject?
The
I should not-
fucker turned me into a rat. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So
now
the
who's mad at the
simulacrum
waitstaff?
turned you. He polymorphed. Wow, you have gone through the gamut of magical spells.
And then he had a big purple fucking thing.
And
Lacey
was very good at squeezing.
I was thrown across the room.
He like blew himself up. He did like a force bubble out of his chest. He was pretty. I don't like that guy.
I don't remember that.
That's-
It's been a
And
morning.
it's just a monicum of his power.
And you said his name was Benarvin.
Yeah.
Is he a local wizard of some sort?
No.
I don't know.
We know he came from.
We think he's Myriad. So
Yeah, we think he's one of the
high
Clockwork
up Myriads.
council.
Yeah.
Did you say that to her?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, because then we're
Well.
just gonna be like consorting with criminals, or something.
You are safe here, unless you have broken the laws of Amon and the god comes for you. I will protect you from all without.
Thank you.
Cool.
Well, we might. Just,
We don't say that. We just recuperate and we leave. They won't know to
I will-
look for us here.
Please, you have as much time as you need to rest here.
Thank
Make
you.
yourselves at home. I will send.
You said there's like a wash
soon.
basin here, like a clean
Each
water
room has
bowl?
its own wash basin,
Yeah,
and
I just
and
drink mine. I'm really
cold water.
thirsty.
What was
Been
the
sitting there.
name?
driver very well. He probably won't give us away.
I'm sorry, Hal?
What was the name of the Nimblewright that was here?
Nim.
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 Nim. Okay. How's Nim doing? Is he okay?
Nim has been a bit despondent after you dispatched his creation.
Yeah.
But we believe that he understands. It was necessary. Oh my, your friend, the half-orc,
He's
is,
just
he
taking a
passed
nap.
out. Yeah.
It's
he's
fine.
fallen over.
He does that. He'll be fine.
Doesn't
I'm sure with rest you'll each feel better. I'll bring
Yeah.
some simple foods for you.
Thank
does
you.
Nim
Yes.
like sleep? Is he awake right now?
He's in his room. He does not sleep.
Oh, can I go see him? Because I mean, we promised we would visit.
I would prefer not at the moment. Please rest. Let the temple awake, because
Okay, that's fair.
It is
we would not
really
want him to
early.
try to escape again and not be able to control his placement or his things.
That's fair.
While a blessing for the temple, he's, as all blessings, there are sometimes curses that come along with them. Nim is both to us, I think. Well,
That's fair. I'm gonna go to bed now.
okay. Wonderful. I am so sorry you had to experience what you've experienced this evening, but part of me is why thinks it's wondrous that you've seen such magics in use.
It's really
Seldom
not.
that these things are done,
It's really
much less
not.
employed.
No.
No? That's why I'm a follower of the Allhammer. Many of my creations have caused me much pain. But they've been wondrous nonetheless.
That's what people say about children.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't either.
Well, I will leave you to yourselves. Please let one of the priests here know if you need anything. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
she bows deeply to you and walks out.
Yep.
You're alone.
Everyone, get rest. You'll
Yes.
need it.
Well,
So, what'd you get?
oh,
Wendell?
yes, I should see. One moment. I'm so thirsty though, and I'm gonna
Oh,
just
really?
chug a wash basin full of water.
Chug a wash basin full of water.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
yep,
really
you-
thirsty.
Yeah, your stomach's growling too at
I'm
this
also
point.
very hungry, but
That's a
Like-
chamber pot.
Majorly.
no, the
majorly
wash basin's
hungry.
not a chamber pot. No, it's not. I checked first. I always
don't pee
cast
in that?
detect. No,
What do I pee in then?
the thing under the bed. That's the chamber pot.
Yeah, you look under the bed and there is a lipped vessel that looks like it might be used for
Far out.
refuse.
Don't look at me. I can't do it when you look.
Go to your
To
room.
go to your room and do it.
I thought
Don't
we were all
do it.
sleeping in here.
No,
We
we each have one.
separate rooms. I went to Wendell's, or I'm assuming we're in
I
like
mean,
a hallway
you
right
could.
now.
But you
No.
all you are all outside a hallway.
Yeah,
outside
I-
where
Yeah,
Igor
Wendell
is
just
passed
went into
out.
his room, grabbed a wash basin, and just
Yeah.
hugs it.
I'm like standing in the doorway, like, you okay? What?
Me?
Yeah.
I was
Good.
just very thirsty.
Why?
I almost died. Do you not get thirsty when that almost happens?
No, I mean I've.
I woke
never
up
really
very.
almost
I've never been unconscious like
I
that
can
from a
remember.
battle before, and because I don't think Wendell's gone down before, so
No.
I've never had that type of experience, and I woke up just extremely thirsty and hungry.
Okay.
Near-death experience, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps it's
Sure.
because of your delicate lady frame that you are able to suppress the appetites.
She kind of like her hand twitches towards her axe for a moment. Then she's like, "So what'd you get?"
Yes, so let's examine that now that I've quenched my thirst for now. And I will look in the bag, the satchel of containing, and I will pull out what I swept in. And examine it. So I just I guess at this point I'll just gonna turn it
Okay.
to dump out, see what's new.
4 things
Okay.
fall upon the bed. 4 total things. The first is a ring. It hums with magic. And
Harlan.
it seems to be the insignia on the front of the ring seems to be in the shape of a shield.
Ah.
The second, another ring, is simple, but also feels like it contains quite a bit of magic in it. Third thing is a small book. Looks to possibly be a spell book of some kind. The fourth thing is a brass key.
Probably to that room we were in.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
We can test it out later, mate.
Harlan, you can.
Harlan, can
figure
you
out
tell us what
things
these
are,
magic things do?
Because I've got a dagger. I pull the dagger out, and then I pull the other wand out of my other boot. just kinda
waving them all at Harlan.
Just like subtly
Identify
wiggling.
these.
No, I think she's just like subtly wiggling them and just.
Hey, Harlan.
What is
Yeah,
this?
just to kind of.
I'm pretty sure Harlan is already in bed. He's
Oh, okay.
We'll bring this to him. His attention.
These cells
when he
don't have
wakes.
doors. Th're standing in your doorway right now. Hey,
Hey,
Harlan.
Harlan.
What?
We're such assholes. Hey, Harlan, tell us what these things are.
You should be resting.
We won't be able to rest until we know what they do.
To be fair, we like less than an hour ago, we just woke up from a rest, so
That is true. We're just.
I don't think we can technically rest right now.
I
per
don't
D&D
sleep.
rules.
We can short rest. A short rest is what we can do
Yeah.
to regain our
Yeah,
HP.
when you guys have been through significant combat, I would allow you to pass out from just exhaustion.
Okay.
I mean, all of you have used a lot of energy. A lot of you have been beaten pretty severely.
I mean, I'm fine.
It's because you were a
Some of
rat.
you are mentally drained from being a rat.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Mostly
PTSD.
fine.
Mostly
My pride's
fine.
hurt more than anything.
So,
My everything hurts more than anything.
I-
And I just kind of stand.
are you
so
casting
awkward.
detect magic, identify, anything like that?
I'll identify all the items that they.
Okay. All right. The ring with the shield on the front of it is a +2 ring of protection.
Ooh.
That's nice.
The other ring is a ring of spell storing.
Ooh, that's also nice.
It has 2 spells in it, it seems, that were not used.
Ah, okay.
The spell book, if you look at it, Harlan, you see that it has very powerful spells within it, including some you don't recognize. One called Ally, that seems to be in the same form as the Dunamancy spells you've learned previously. Another one is called The Limits of Possibility. Other things in here, you see a spell that you think may actually be the Simulacrum spell. And other spells even more powerful than that you have a hard time even identifying because of their complexities inside them.
This might become useful to me later. I doubt anyone else would be able to find use of it.
The key is mundane.
The key is nothing, and this is a ring of protection, quite powerful. And this is a ring that could allow us to store spells, although there's
Ooh.
spells within it that I cannot identify. Or
You can't tell what's in it, really.
Huh. That's a new.
Probably have to attune first.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
All right.
And then a wand
wand-
and a dagger.
The wand you're holding is a broken wand of fireballs.
Oh, broken.
It still works. There just might be complications when used.
Interesting. I put it back in my boot.
Okay.
so okay.
The dagger is not really known much around here. Harlan, you get a feeling that it's the dagger of Enderhall,
Dagger
or
of-
something along those lines. There's some other names to it, but they don't make sense to you right now.
I
It is.
seen it in history books or something.
It may not even be from this plane. You're not sure.
But
You
I
just
know
need
its
to
name.
You know that it's something along those lines. The ruby-hilted dagger of Vanderhall. You know that while as a dagger, it is nothing special. It is just a decorative dagger. But over time, due to some corrupted magics, it has become quite dangerous if it cuts something. Very, very dangerous. More so than poison. Something like you are repulsed by it. You can't Like you're afraid of it. You think that even holding on to it for an extended period of time could be detrimental.
That should be destroyed.
No, it's so pretty.
It is not pretty.
Well, I traded shiny rock for it, so I'm not giving it up. Don't blink at me like that, Harlan.
I would be very careful with that. No, I would destroy it. You be very careful.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Is there anything else that you need to identify?
I think
We should let you sleep now, Harlan.
All right. I
Thanks,
think
Harlan.
everyone should probably go to sleep now.
I go to my room and talk to myself.
Okay. You talk with your crotch.
I do.
For
I
a
have a
little
nice
while.
crotch
Whoa,
talk.
now.
Yeah. Because that's where you left the stone.
That is where I left the stone.
Lamont, is there anything you were going to do before you went to bed? Or rested?
Lamont like takes 3 steps, then flops flat on the bed
Okay.
and begins
Lamont's
to snore
down.
heavily.
I feel more powerful already.
Howl, anything for you? Igor's already out
Oh,
cold.
and if Harlan goes to sleep, like immediately, I'm gonna take his
Uh-huh.
wash basin full of water too.
Okay. Your stomach is growling out loud now.
I'll eat one of the meat pies I also have with me because I didn't eat them all
Okay.
earlier.
Okay.
But I'm not
Anything
gonna
else,
eat
anyone?
the human one. I'm not eating that meat pie.
You may want to in a minute.
I may want to, but I'm not going to.
Howl, anything for you?
She's gonna she'll go to her bed and like sit. And she's gonna close her eyes and she's gonna be like, all right, so this is what happened, okay? So like, there's this place called the Yellowspire Tower, and we had to go find people, right? And it was really weird. There was like chanting upstairs and like black handprints all over the fucking walls. And she's just gonna go on a long monotone recount of her day to Bahamut,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's gonna go to bed.
Okay. Roll the D100.
Oh god. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm sorry, I just put my dice up. That is an 80 or 78.
You don't feel that Bahamut was there, but you think that probably knew what was going on.
Yeah, I'm just rambling, so.
Right.
There's
Okay.
like a lot of just rambling inside of different people's cells as we just
Lots of
talk
people
to each
rambling
other.
right now.
Talk to
And as you all try to get some rest and recover from surviving Yellowspire Tower,
Yes, I agree.
we will call it a night there. Congratulations, you are all now level 5.
Woo!
Congratulations, you didn't get killed by the thing you didn't know you shouldn't be fighting.
Woo!
Oh boy.
All right, how was that?
Woo!
Pretty
It was good. I didn't die. I ran up and
Yes.
fought the guy and I didn't die. It's awesome.
Again, I'm so proud.
Man,
We're all proud and amazed.
throwing rocks tonight, let me tell you.
I don't think I got a hit on him. I don't remember.
I didn't.
There wasn't
But
a
I didn't
lot,
die.
but he took them. He took them pretty badly when he did get hit. That was the whole point. All right, so let's go around and talk to everyone, see where we can find them, what they thought about the evening, and go ahead and call it an evening from there. So we're going to start with our friend, that which stalks the night, Lamont Quinlan.
Man, I do. I stalk it and I get uncanny dodge. I use my reaction to have attacks. Is that a reaction I get on my turn or right
Just
after they hit me?
reaction.
You use your reaction. If something hits you, you can just say uncanny dodge and have the attack.
Once per round.
Man,
Yep.
that's-
Until you go again.
I may die 0.5 as often then.
Yeah.
I'm producer Trav. I really needed to play D&D today to keep from screaming. I encourage everyone to just listen to Sisters of Mercy and the Twin Peaks soundtrack and pretend you're Lamont Quinlan for 2 hours. I have enjoyed this. We played some badass aliens on Friday. I'm still buzzing from it, and we're going to play some Ravenloft tomorrow, and I'm excited because I'm Tombstone Shadow, and I'm never going back. And I love this. I love these people, and I appreciate this. My favorite moment, and I wrote it down, very specifically was, "Master, did you hit your penis?" That was the funniest thing I've heard all day, and I'm very glad I got to hear it. So, have a lovely evening. Be good to each other. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, producer Trav. That was quite entertaining when it happened. The segue I could use here going to Hal is not one I'm going to say. So we're just going to go ahead and go to Hal and let's see how she feels about her evening this evening.
Hi. Yeah, so that was certainly an interesting fight. My name is Nugatosaurus. I play Hal the Shifter Fighter. Tuesday nights I play on Bar of Vanessa, the Divine Soul Sorceress. Occasionally on our Aliens campaign, which we played last Friday, which was super awesome. Go watch the VOD. It was an amazing show because we had a special guest that was fantastic. I play Violet, the synthetic human. And my favorite part was getting turned into a rat because me personally, I fucking hated it and I was super pissed off. But I think it was a great, it was a pretty funny, now that I'm looking back, it was a pretty funny moment because, you turn a wolf into a rat. What the fuck, man? But yeah, that's me.
This close to a corgi. I was thinking corgi, but
that would have been cute. I would have been okay with that.
I thought about it, but I figured rat. He was being,
he was being an asshole. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know rats upset you that much. Speaking of upsetting the balance, Harlan Flipcloak.
Yes, hi, that's me. I'm D20 Coup de Grace. You can find me playing Monday, Tuesdays, sometimes Fridays. Let's see. My favorite part was probably when we found out he was a simulacrum. I was just like, oh shit, he's much more powerful and much more connected than I thought he was going to be. So yeah, now I'm scared, very scared. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, I was waiting for that first hit, and I was so glad that it was Hal coming through with a crit, just slicing through, because I could really bring out the fact that there was just snow going everywhere.
Hal
I was waiting to see, and it's like I saw Harlan's eyes light up like snow. Oh no! I was like, it worked. Speaking of bashing things in the head tonight, let's check in with Igor.
Okay, hi. I'm Shiny Pilot 206. Play here Mondays, Tuesdays. Keeping it short and sweet because I am dropping faster than a sick newbie on a brand new hit soundtrack. So, yeah, it's time for bed. I think favorite part, that's actually kind of a toss-up because there's a lot of little things that I enjoyed in the show, which all of our characters tend to pull out these little itty bits of things that have a brief spark of their character. That's really fun to see. But I think I was really digging what Harlan's wild reactions were, especially at the end there towards that device that should be destroyed. Don't you look at me that way or give that look, whatever you said. That was great. So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for playing. And before we toss it over to the scion of our channel, I will just say I'm at Deception Check. I have the pleasure and honor of running this game for everyone on Mondays, and it's so much fun. And I was honestly a little worried about running this because I put a lot of new things in there and a lot of scary things, and he was pretty strong. But I thought you guys could get through it, so I'm happy that we survived and had a little tale to tell. And I can't believe you're at the House of Inspired Hands. That's kind of funny. You can find me here on Mondays and Tuesdays when I play Merrick Tenpenny, and on Fridays when we play as Hank Granger, and soon The Expanse if we get our schedules organized. We'll know something soon. Can't wait because it'll be a lot of fun. And favorite parts tonight, like I said, when Harlan's eyes got large at the idea of there being snow inside Benarvin. As much as I hate to say it, I really liked the anger I saw in Hal's eyes when she became a rat. That was fun. The hip thrust by Wendell. Like, really? Why? And then everything Lamont does. I just enjoy Lamont because he never does what I expect, especially asking for mineral water at the House of Inspired Hands. Like, oh man, I just yeah. And Igor, you poor guy, you had to use the thumbs again, and they're working most of the time, but it's just fun. Everything about the game is fun. I really enjoy it, and I hope everyone getting to watch enjoyed it as well, because it is truly a blessing to play and watch. So let's pass it on to Wendell, Eustace Abernathy, Lucius Throckwaddle, Hassan Pfeffer, the fourth of the Havisham Hassan Pfeffers, and I did that without the name and Zoom this
You
time.
did. I'm so proud.
Yes.
Wilth is here. Yes, a hip thrust, because he was looking straight at me and he knew where that stone was. I just wanted to taunt him with it a little bit, because Wendell felt like he was on top of the world after that conversation he just had. He was pleased as punch. My favorite moment was during this outro, and my husband said, "I'm dropping faster than a sick beat on a hot new track." I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be in giggle fits over that for a while. Aside from that, favorite moments was Harlan. This whole episode was just, like, on it. I thought that was really great. And I loved Lamont, like, telepathically going to Harlan and Wendell, saying, "Alright, so I feel like we should leave," and Wendell's like, "Yes, I agree, that's a great idea," and Harlan's like, "No, we can't leave now," and Lamont's like, "Alright, gonna fight him," and it just tickled me. And also, Wendell was fine until he got downstairs, and then after that he regretted everything, so I can't wait for next week to meet with this poor unconscious man. I'm probably gonna drink his water too. And I can't wait just for next week, because this game is awesome and I love these people. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out in chat. I think you guys are amazing, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night for Mr. Ravenloft.